Number 1. Go on small adventures.
Last time that you just left your house without having any clue about where you were going or when you would come back? That's a while ago, isn't it? Well, I did it a few days ago. I just got into the car, drove away, and just stopped wherever I found something interesting. I had planned on staying for like an hour or two. I ended up staying for 4 or 5, and despite being all alone, I ending up low-key stuck in a swamp. Right now, I am stuck in a swamp. That's cool, right? It became a very fun trip. And basically to add to that, I found the time to watch the car on my way back. That's what I call a great success.
Number 2. Go for a run.
I know it. Running might not be the most intriguing or exciting thing to do. Yet there are so many benefits to it, as it relieves stress, strengthens your lungs, and even improves the immune system, which kind of comes in handy in many situations, doesn't it? And to add to that, it gives an opportunity to get out, get some fresh air, and see some nature. So bottom line is, go run. I wanted to know the names of all 45 presidents of the United States. Do you feel like getting to hear about new, interesting perspectives on your favorite BoJack Horseman character? Or do you want to learn how to piece together model airplanes? Well, now's the time. And sometimes knowing about stuff can come in quite handy when you don't really expect it. I remember during a summer when loads of rain, I decided to become as much of an expert in cancer as I could be in a week or so. Guess what? That suddenly became an advantage when my biology teacher announced that it would be one of the first topics that we would discuss after the summer. This might seem like an odd one to include, as one of the criteria for these activities was that they would not include any social interaction whatsoever. But hey, we're living in a time of the internet, and since mostly everyone is connected in some form or another, reconnecting with an old friend from school or a cousin who happens to live very far away is literally just a click away. But just don't try to call people at night without a warning. That is usually not very well received. I must admit it, I'm by no means a talented carpenter, artist, or anything remotely similar. But building things, in my case in wood, has brought about many fun hours when I've been able to express myself creatively.
Just look at some of these wonderful creations that I made when I was younger.
And yes, I really did like ships back then. While I did build many of these creations either with friends or with my dad, it can very easily be done alone. It doesn't require that much either. Maybe a screwdriver, maybe a saw, something like that. A bit of raw material, and that's about it. Then of course your imagination.